This movie tells a story about two ancient titans, Godzilla and Kong, who clash in an epic battle as humans unravel their intertwined origins and connection to Skull Island's mysteries. First of all, this kind of movie should be at least giving you a dumb fun experience. Unfortunately, it's not the case here, as this movie is such a chore to watch. The story and plot of this latest installment is truly painful stuff to sit through. This movie fails to capture the dramatic depth and impact of monster attacks. It's full of convoluted exposition and explanation. The narrative is so sloppy and comprised almost entirely of expository gibberish that when the monster fights happen, you may not care because you have no idea what's even going on. The movie is really tedious, and this one doesn't even have any material subtext. The story is mostly all about how to keep Godzilla away from Kong until the big fight arrives. Too much of this movie is about setting up the climactic battle. It's transparently contrived and obvious about it. The mythology of the monsters gets deeper and murkier, making the humans in these stories become more and more problematic and useless. They become justifications for moving Monster A to the same point of Monster B, where Monster C resides, and then let nature take its course. The human storylines are so bland that it hardly matters what these characters worry about. Their personal dramas are utterly meaningless in the face of huge titan fights in the middle of bustling cities. There's a surrogate mother and daughter relationship between two characters that is a barely passable diversion. The editing struggles to place either character within the film's thrashing narrative. The script attempts to parallel Kong and a character's respective loneliness, but only to drop the subject altogether. Every other human scene is just characters explaining things to each other by adding minutes upon minutes of new expository plot until it's time for another CGI monster fight. The editing is rushed and overactive that feels pushed towards spoon-feeding its audience rather than making space for the film's many elements to come together. The dialogue is really lumbering, almost all of which is unnecessary. Virtually every spoken line is redundant narration or explanations of evident visuals or the plain verbalizing of intentions and feelings and plans that are completely obvious. The monster fights themselves are very loud, but the CGI often looks unconvincing. The CGI is poorly designed and lacks perspective and scope. Overall, this movie offers nothing beyond loud and senseless fight scenes that are not even a delight to watch. It's not worth to watch this in theaters. Just wait on your streaming service.